to Freak Show! Please take as many pictures as you like. Just do not do flash. Hashtag Freak Show LA on all your posts. And please check in at Freak Show on Facebook. Enjoy your evening, you luscious little freaks.
Welcome to the carnival, to the greatest show on earth. Welcome to my freak show from around the universe. I've traveled all four corners and I've sailed seven seas. Find a new sensation for this brand new century. See you later. Welcome to my freak show, yeah. Step inside, and let the revolution begin. Step inside, fly right on in. We got the tallest and the smallest and the baddest in the land. To be that curiosity as I beat on every man. Welcome to the carnival. Welcome to my free show, yeah. The freak, so chic.
Hello, everybody. What are y'all doing? I'm Patty Paprika, and I love everything that's American. Welcome to the Freak Show game night. We have a lot of wonderful, wonderful people here in this American game show. I live in an American community, as you can see. Let me introduce everybody, and we will get to the show. All right. Okay. On one side of me, I have a dinosaur. I think his name
Godzilla.
Is Godzilla. Are you an American Godzilla?
No, man, I'm Japanese.
Okay, well, I cannot like you, but I will allow you to play. I only like American things. Godzilla, welcome, you foreigner, you. Underneath, also, we have coming to the stage or to the show. Let's welcome a very, very funny man. Okay, he's been a friend of Patty Paprika's for quite a while. Let's hear it from Michael Regilio. Michael, say hi. He loves to social distance. Michael, are you an American?
I'm an American.
Okay, I think I like you anyway, even though you look like you might be one of those lefties. You're an American. It's even an American. It has the word American, so you're good for me. We have joining us this evening as well from, I think, the North Pole in 8 Santa Claus. It is the Comedy Monster, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, so good to be here.
Are you an undead American, Mr. Monster?
Yes, exactly, undead. Former American.
I think everybody's going to get along fine except for that Godzilla person. We may have some un-American activities we have to watch out for. In the meantime, you all know the rules. I will ask a question. I will then go around and everybody will answer this question. Okay, and then it is up to you, the viewing audience, to chime in, and that Japanese monster person will read your stuff out. All right, let's see what we got for the first one here. All right, in the 16th century, what was sometimes used as contraception? In the 16th century, what did they use sometimes for contraception? Let's go down to Master, that liberal-looking person underneath me, Mr. Regilio, the American. What is your answer to this?
Well, they smelled pretty bad in the 16th century, so I'm assuming that was contraception enough, but a serf's kidney.
A what?
A serf's kidney, a live serf. Yeah.
That is the 16th century version of your illegal alien maid, was it not?
Oh, your words, not mine.
All right. It's a serf's kidney. What about you, Japanese American lizard man?
I think they'll use their ugly faces.
They were ugly and nobody wanted to fuck them. Okay,
Yeah.
that we don't know until I read off the answer. Anything is a possibility. All right, let's hear Mr. Undead American Comedy Monster. What is your answer?
Yes, I actually know a lot about the 16th century, and similar to duct tape nowadays, they used to use wine for everything back in the day. So my answer is wine. They used wine.
Wine was in replacing of duct tape in the 16th century?
Yes, nowadays we use duct tape for everything.
Well, I'm going to have to, at the end of this show, go pour me a glass of duct tape and see how it goes. Do you have some answers from the people?
Oh.
Who's in our audience tonight, Mr.
We got Nina, Rob McKelvey, Liz, Tracy has said guess tree sap, solid guess. Nina Minelli guessed lamb's bladder. Both great guesses.
They're very good. They're very good. Those are the only two so far.
Yeah.
All right, let me find out where this is, because you know I have some problems sometimes finding the answers here. They use pig intestines.
Sexy.
So
I might,
that's very close to a kidney, Mr. Regilio.
I was gonna say,
Somebody
And
was
if you-
close.
Yeah.
You're in the area of the body. Speaking of which, it's a fun fact for you all to know that I was born with a vestigial tail.
whoa.
Oh.
It was not on the back. My father, Peter Paprika, told me it was on the front and it was covering my vagina, so they had to cut it off and drill to uncover my vagina.
Does
Yikes.
it grow back?
No, it has not as of yet. Okay, now here we go. We're going to where was this? Okay, here's one for you. Before mating, a female giraffe will do what to her partner? Before she fucks the male giraffe, what's she gonna do to him? Mr. Godzilla.
Laugh at his bad jokes.
Well, it sounds like you have experience there, sir.
Yeah.
What about you, Mr. North Pole Monster?
Rub necks.
Rub necks.
Yes, they rub each other's necks. It's hot.
It's hot. Okay, that's some kind of undead foreplay going on. But Mr. Regilio, what does the left coast have to say about this?
She'll check his credit.
Check his credit. Well, that's just plain smart.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What about our audience, Mr.
So Tracy guessed wag its ass in his face, and I think that's more of a human mating ritual than giraffe. But that's a good guess.
She's the only one?
Nina, oh, wait for the neck to grow.
Might be. What
I
does Tracy mean when she said, "Did you know a pig's dick is a corkscrew shape?" I am scared to find out how she knows what a pig's dick looks like.
I think that's a bird's dick.
Yeah, it is a duck's dick. Yes.
Duck's dick, corkscrew.
Rob says it's more than a neck tip. Okay, are
I
you
hope
ready
so.
for the answer, ladies and gentlemen, monsters and liberal snowflakes alike? Do you know what the answer? Are you ready for the answer? I mean,
I'm ready.
be prepared.
I'm ready.
It
I'm
is
there.
2020, so be prepared for anything. I'm telling you right now. The answer is before mating, a female giraffe will urinate in her partner's mouth.
Wow. Thank you. How does it shoot that high?
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
He must
Wow.
he must be a subservient into the BDSM and be laying down prostrate in front of her. That's
Urinate
the only
into the
thing I can
mouth.
figure. Yes, Mr. Monster?
Urinate into the other's mouth.
Yes, sir. You act like you have never heard of this before. I can tell by looking at you, you know you have seen this at one point throughout the centuries.
It's grossing me out.
Dude, who knew giraffes were into water sports? This is mind blowing.
Giraffe golden showers just blows my
Yeah, giraffes are out there. Golden. National Geographic never told me this. My life's been a lie up to this point.
People in the audience may be curious why I am laughing so hard, but the fact that the comedy monster is grossed out by that, and I have seen his act, is why I am laughing so hard at this point.
Nina Mandela had a good one. She goes, I didn't know I was a giraffe. I didn't know you were a giraffe either, Nina. We're learning everything today. That's a great question.
It's a learning experience.
Yeah, this has been so far the most educational game night up until now.
Well, what we're doing is we've been playing this game here. I forgot to pull it up. It's Trivial Pursuit X. Okay, but what we have found is that there's a lot of really boring stuff in this game. So I have to, before the game, I go and I read and I find some good questions. Now, I do not read the answers. I like to be surprised as well, but I read the questions and pick the ones that I think might be the good ones. And this was a winner. I must say.
It's taken about 2 months for it to warm up. But the questions are warming up.
Would you kids shut the fuck up? I can hear you all the way down here. Okay. What is the earliest documented use of a condom? What do you think, Mr. Monster?
Earliest documented use of a condom would have to be 1829.
That's very specific. It could be.
Yeah,
I don't know if you are reading it off.
29.
Okay. Mr. Regilia, what do you think?
Now, this is a condom proper, not pig's intestine.
It just says earliest documented use of a condom.
Well, wasn't it in Casanova that he bragged about his condom? So what was that? I'm going to go with 1776.
1776.
I like that number. You should like that number too.
I do. It is a very patriotic number. I was going to say to you, it's too bad this is not Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and you could have a lifeline to call, because I'm sure you've got Nancy Pelosi on speed dial.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Mr. Japanese sushi-loving lizard person.
I'm going to say it was Egypt time, so like 5 BC or something.
5 BC. So we have 1776, the very patriotic American. And then we have the comedy monster who says 1829. And then 5 BC.
Sounds right.
All right. What do we have from home?
Nina Manelli says the South still doesn't use condoms. Can you verify that?
The South never used. No, we do not use condoms. As you can see, I have. Would you shut up? You fucking kids. They're all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just the kids are in every one of them.
Lisa Priester says ancient Rome. And we just have Belle Kitsoon just joined us. Welcome, Belle.
Okay. Well, I will. Let me see. Where was this? What was the earliest documented use of a condom? Was 3000 BC. It was used by King Minos, whose semen was said to contain scorpions and serpents.
I mean, that's chlamydia. Yeah, chlamydia. That's what happened.
No wonder he wanted a condom. It burned.
Yeah, he had syphilis. That's what they call it now.
Only the king got the condom back then.
Yeah.
What book is y'all reading? Because this wasn't in the Bible. And the Bible only goes back 2,000 years when humanity began. I don't know where you're getting your information from.
It's in the DVD extras, the director's cut of the Bible.
It says, yeah, that's what it says. King Minos, whose semen was said to contain serpents and scorpions. Who knew? All right. Okay. Y'all are some form of entertainers in the liberal left coast, from what I do understand. So you may know the answer to this already. This might be part of your your world. What was unique about Frank Richards' 1930s vaudeville act? Frank Richards in the 1930s had a vaudeville act. There was something very unique about it. What was unique? Mr. Regilia, what do you think?
Didn't he perform the whole thing on a jet ski? An early version of a jet ski, I believe.
A steam-powered jet ski.
Was that just a log with some flashlit person holding on behind it to propel it? A 1930s jet ski.
A horse-drawn jet ski.
I got a 1930s jet ski in the red trailer if you want to barter for it. Mr. Monster, what do you think?
You repeat the question.
I can and I will. Frank, what was unique about Frank Richards' 1930s vaudeville act?
Ah, yes, I recall it. It was unique. Oh, I'll tell you that Frank Richards. And he actually was the first one to be on both a unicycle as well as stilts. Both stilts and unicycle, same time, 1930s. True story.
So he was on a unicycle, which is one bike, but stilts, which are two. I don't think the math adds up on that one, but we'll see. It could be. I don't know until I read out. What about you, Mr. Okay.
It was the first act to incorporate a giraffe peeing into another giraffe's mouth.
Ooh.
Giraffe foreplay.
Well, what is that? You don't. The Comedy Monster may be upset by that answer, so just go ahead. What is going on with the audience?
Rob said it made him fruity. Yeah. Nina was the only act that wasn't racist. That was a unique act. Tracy,
in the 1930s, that is very unique.
Very, very groundbreaking. Tracy said Aristocrats, classic, great film.
She also said he performed with his dick hanging out.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That Tracy's kinky.
Yeah.
Rob wants to go to Cape Cock.
Don't we all at this point? I just want to go anyway. It's not my house, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I do.
Seriously, it sounds fun time of year.
I just heard that Dr. Fauci said that we don't have to wear face masks anymore, and since he tells me I don't have to wear a face mask.
Huh.
All right. What was the question? Which one was I doing? Oh, it was unique about Frank Richards' 1930s vaudeville act. He was shot in the belly with a cannon.
It was him, huh?
Wow, that sounds intense.
Yeah.
Very intense. Very intense. I think
I should add that to my act.
You should add that to your act.
Cannonball, for sure.
Right after the masturbation bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'd be a great follow-up.
Oh, I just got an alert on my phone that Dr. Fauci wants us all to wear face masks. Just so you all know.
Hello, Christy Ashby. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, it's okay. All right. What is ADDYL? ADDYL. Mr. Godzilla.
Adderall is a generic knockoff Adderall.
Well, I mean, if you need some generic knockoff Viagra up in where is it? The yellow trailer right here. I have a bathtub full.
Oh, thank you.
You need to purchase some bootleg Viagra. I have some in the yellow trailer. It is 1/3 tequila, 1/3 meth, and 1/3 Fix-A-Flat. That is my recipe, and I have patented it.
Patented.
Mr.
Don't let your
Emilio,
secret
what
out.
do you think? What do you think Addie is?
Spell it again.
ADDYL. No, ADDYI.
ADDYI.
Yeah.
The American Disruption of Disintegrating Bad Bits. I don't know.
The liberal does not have an answer for once. Everybody mark it down on your calendar. Comedy Monster, I'm sorry. Have you answered this yet?
No.
Please do.
No. I think it's another word for ingrown toenail.
Okay. All right. Anybody at home have anything going on?
For people at home, the question is, what is addle? And we have some answers from Tracy. It's cranium fuckery. Great answer. Christy says potato gun. I can see that. Nina says Advil for dyslexic people. We have another, it's a crazy pill. I hope it's a crazy pill. And that's all we have for now.
Addle is a pill to boost women's sexual desire. It's like the female Viagra, but the only drawback is it's not like Viagra where you have to take it once. You have to take it every day for it to ever work. So just like, that's just the way America is. If a woman wants pleasure, she has to work every fucking day at it. Okay.
It's just added to the pill.
Yeah.
Perfect. It's a perfect thing.
I am going to buy it, and I'm just going to add it to my nightly goblet of duct tape that I'm going to start drinking on the Comedy Monsters recommendations. Okay. Here's one. What did the first commercial Christmas card controversially feature? The very first commercial Christmas card, there's a controversy over what it featured as a picture. Mr. Regilio, what do you think?
Hitler.
It would be a good thing for Christmas. I think so. That would be very controversial. Mr. Godzilla?
Me. I'm Godzilla. I thought Comedy Monster's Godzilla.
A comedy monster, not a Godzilla.
I'm sorry, I do not speak Japanese.
Yeah. I'm going to say Black Jesus.
Black Jesus. Okay, that's quite a risk you're taking there, but I'll just go along with it. How about you, Mr. Monster, Mr. Undead American? Comedy Monster, what is your answer to the Christmas card? Is he dead?
I think he might have froze.
He might have froze. We're gonna have to go on without him. Maybe he'll come back. We'll see.
The crowd. We got some good ones. The crowds. Nina goes, Bing Crosby beating his children under a tree. Very good. Very funny. Classic. Someone watched AMC as a kid.
Yeah.
Christy Ashby also agree with Black Santa. Cheryl. Cheryl. Reindeer sex. Very kinky. I wonder if they pee in their mouths. Who's to say?
They don't.
And I think that's about it.
Americans don't deserve you instead. If we get it right, do we get to take it?
That was
Okay.
for Adel.
Oh. All right. So what was that question again? The first commercial Christmas card controversially featured, Comedy Monster, come back to us, a toddler drinking alcohol. The Temperance Society objected to the depiction of alcohol. They didn't care that it was a toddler. They just cared that it was alcohol there.
Oh, there was booze on the card?
That was the problem. The problem was there was booze, not that a kid was drinking it. So I don't know. So I'm curious how they would have reacted to Hitler on the cover after finding this out.
I think they hated Hitler back then. It was
They what?
I think they were fresh off World War II or one of the world wars, so they hated Hitler.
Oh, so they weren't. Hitler wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
All right.
I miss
I can't
Comedy Monster.
I was going to text Comedy Monster to tell him to try to come back on, but he's gone. I can't get on to my phone, so we'll do this without him. What widgets? Hans Steinberger of Austria suffered an untimely death when he tripped over his what? Hans Steininger of Austria suffered an untimely death when he tripped over his what? Mr. Virgilio.
Penis.
Well, that, if you trip over it, you could concussion yourself.
Yeah.
Could be. Is that a problem you have, Mr. Virgilio?
I've heard of it.
You said that quite quickly, so I thought it might be something that you've endured in your life. Okay, Mr. Godzilla.
I'm gonna say his sex swing.
His sex swing. He tripped over his sex swing.
Yeah, those germs are kinky.
I do not know what Comedy Monster would say, but it would not be giraffe piss. I do know that. He's coming back. He's coming back. I think we might have him. So read off some of the things from the.
We got
audience.
Tracy. Tracy says huge gangling ball sack. I think that might be Tracy's fetish.
Might be.
Lisa says beard. Cheryl, big dick. Or his grandmother. Those are his two options. His enormous kielbasa.
Comedy Monster, can you hear me, Mr. Monster?
I can. Can you hear me?
I can. You're back now. I'm going to read the question because people at home have answered. I'm going to give you a chance. Nina says, if we've all believed hard enough in the Comedy Monster, will he come back? He is like the great pumpkin. He will return. Hans Steininger of Austria suffered an untimely death when he tripped over his what? What did
No,
he
good one.
when they
Naked
killed him,
Sister.
Comedy Monster?
When he tripped over his outie belly button.
Wow.
It was a long one.
It was, yeah, I would say that would be. The
Problematic.
answer is he died when he tripped over his beard.
Beard. Wow. Someone got it
Everybody
right.
said that.
Yes,
Yeah,
I was
it's just
close.
like that.
his beard
Christy.
was 4
Christy
foot.
Ashby. Got it.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
The beard was 4 foot 6 inches long, and when he tripped over it in 1567, he broke his neck.
What an awful way to die.
I can't imagine living in 1567 was a great life to begin with. So I don't think any way you go is worse than what you've got to endure then.
I think that was a suicide, honestly. it was an accident.
I mean, I don't know. Wasn't that what they called the Dark Ages? Wasn't it the 1500s?
Yeah.
That was post-plague era.
Was it post or was it plague was happening in 1560?
I think it was happening.
Was it
Yeah.
happening? So
Yeah.
it was much like these times.
It's like
Not
today.
uncommon. Lots of people with long beards and a plague going on.
Yeah, it was kind of like it is now without the Zoom. Okay, here's one. A British TV network caused controversy in the year 2000, the year of our Lord 2004, when it asked viewers to donate what? In 2004, the year of our Lord baby Jesus, a British TV network caused controversy because it asked its viewers to donate. What would you say to that, Mr. Regilio?
Sperm.
Sperm.
Ooh,
The
good
British
one.
TV network needed sperm. What about you, Mr. Monster?
I'll go with Bitcoin. They were ahead of their time, but it's true. It was Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. Okay. And Mr. Burning down the house there, Godzilla?
I'm gonna say records, used records, bunch of hipsters.
Okay, well, that caused controversy
Yeah.
in 2004. Okay, well,
Lisa's got a good one. Pogs. I like that one. That's funny.
what is it?
Pogs. Remember Pogs?
Oh, yeah.
Pubic hair. Bridget Jones' Diary. A kidney. Blood. Bell. The question's a British network caused controversy when they asked people to donate something. What was that something?
To donate to the Queen's rectal surgery.
Ooh, kinky.
Tracy says donate to the Queen's rectal surgery.
That's a good one. Tracy's in the lead.
Okay. A British TV network caused controversy in 2004 when it asked its viewers to donate corpses.
What?
They wanted dead bodies.
What?
It was to the aim so that the network could study body decay. Those Brits are kinky motherfuckers, aren't they?
Just go to a morgue. That's a weird thing.
Yeah. Dude, they're trying to run a necro pyramid scheme. That's what they were trying to do.
Why can't you just go rob the graveyard like Comedy Monster does? I don't understand.
Graveyard. Lots of
Speaking of which,
treasures.
we're going to take a little short time here, get to know everybody like we always do. All of you out there in TV land, notice underneath everybody's name is their Venmo. You can Venmo them a tip if you like them. We're all out of work entertainers, so please go ahead and Venmo. Let's hear Comedy Monster. Are you? What do you have going on? Tell us about yourself. Anything you want to say or do, or?
Well, I'm a monster. I came from the North Pole. I come down every so often to play trivia. The mushrooms in my refrigerator are so old, they're growing mushrooms of their own. That's a little bit about me.
That's good. We got to know you. That's for sure.
Do you always live in the North Pole, or do you just summer there?
I summer there. Exactly, kind Godzilla. You know me well. I summer there for about 5 days a year, and then I go to the South Pole for the rest of the year. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's fun.
Are you a very flatulent creature?
I am, in fact. I have Crohn's disease, so I fart, and I've got, just regular bowel movements, and they are preceded by lots of flatulence. This is a true story.
Now, all of you liberal snowflakes out there, I just solved global warming, so you're welcome.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Rosilio, tell us about yourself. Do you have any tricks you'd like to play or any stories you'd like to tell? We'd like to get to know you, and so would all our people out there watching.
Well, I am a liberal, erudite, pedantic prick of the highest order. I'm always convinced I'm right. I am a stand-up comedian. I am the co-host of the Dogma Debate podcast, in which I debate conservatives, go figure, and religious folk, and I'm always right.
Well, you are a guest in my house, so I will let you go with that delusion.
Mm-hmm.
You can continue on with that error in judgment that you have. Mr. Godzilla, is there anything you want to say to the people out there or promote or anything?
No, man, just everyone on this thing is too old for TikTok, so no. I'm on Instagram, Cyrus the Clown.
Okay, I would not. I would be very wary in today's environment to say that your name has the word clown in it and that you're looking for people that are not old. I think Chris D'Elia just had an issue with this, so you should pretty much watch.
I stay out of DMs. No DMing. No DMing.
Hey.
You gotta show your ID to get DMs from me.
You know, somebody who says clown and that you're too old, it's kind of an open door for these things nowadays.
Yeah.
All right. Well, y'all know me. I'm substituting for Tuesday. She's off doing her stuff. She puts stuff on her Instagram and Facebook every Tuesday and Friday. She has videos. She has a podcast called The Fuck You Thinking, where she delves into the minds of people who made really weird spur of the moment decisions, and they could have changed their life. They might not have, but she wants to know the exact time that they made that decision. What the fuck were you thinking? So you can see that hear that on iTunes every second and fourth Thursday of the month. We're going to get back into this. Make sure you tip your entertainers here, as they say. But our next question is, how long does sloth sex last? sloth sex. What is, how long does it last? Mr. Comedy Monster up there on the North Pole farting away. What is your answer?
Well, that's very good. That's a good question. In my experience, sloths are very slow. They're very sloth-like. So I will go with a day.
A whole day of sex.
Yes, it's slow, so they've
Okay.
got a lot to it.
Could be. We don't know until I read the answer. Mr. Thinks he's always right over there, Regilio. What was your answer to this question, sir?
I believe they engage in coitus for 7 years.
Oh, good. Yeah, America.
Brought back into my heart now. You're quoting a great American. I think I like you again. 7 years. And what about you, destroyer of Tokyo, San Francisco, and other cities?
I'm gonna say a fortnight.
What
Not
is
the
it?
game, the time period.
Okay, not the game, the time period. Okay.
Yeah.
The actual. How about there?
We got
Tracy
Tracy
wants
tells
you
me
to
to stop.
stop playing with your lizard junk.
Like never, Tracy, never. This is my junk playing time. Lisa says longer than the licks in a Tootsie roll. I think it's a Tootsie Pop, but we'll take roll. 3.5 minutes. And Nina, they're actually premature ejaculators.
Whoa!
Who knows?
Is that all of them?
That's all I see. If you see some more,
No,
That's why.
think that's it. Tony's watching.
hey
How
John,
long does sloth sex last? It lasts exactly 5 seconds. A couple
Sloths.
seconds longer than your college boyfriend.
sloths are just like us.
It's a college boyfriend on there. That was not my addition. It actually says that on there because it knows that each one of you all had college boyfriends.
It's college, you know. Who has only losers have a college boyfriend.
Right? Y'all were in frats. Okay. Let's see.
Wow, I can't believe sloths fuck that poorly. Makes you respect them less, honestly.
Somebody's phone or something is bleeding through, I think. Just FYI. Okay, which of them? Sorry, I got kind of lost here. Okay, in the year of our Lord 2012, it was discovered that the Chinese soft-shelled turtle urinates through its what? In 2012, the Chinese soft-shelled turtle was discovered to urinate through its blank. Godzilla.
I'm gonna say through its mouth.
Through its mouth. Could be. I mean, we found out that giraffes pee in each other's mouths, so that could be the case. Mr. Regilio, what is your answer to this?
I believe he urinates through his lawyer. Does everything through his lawyer.
Yeah, smart.
Good
That's what I
one.
do.
That's very good, and that's the way you should do it. That is what our great prophet President Donald J. Trump does.
Yeah.
Mr. Comedy Monster, what is your answer to this query?
I will say soft underbelly.
He urinates through his soft underbelly. I love the confidence that Comedy Monster has.
I mean, he sold me on it. I've been.
So me. All right.
It's likely.
Belle thinks it's butthole.
Yeah,
You have
classic.
any others there, Cyrus?
We got butthole. Tracy says skin. Nina, eye sockets. Rob is having a moment. Do not support AMC cinemas / theaters.
Okay.
All right.
I won't.
I wasn't planning on it, so I
Yeah,
bought all my.
I have enough trouble with these kids and my EBT. They do not take EBT, so I cannot take them to the theater.
Yeah. I have this website called Bob's Movies, and that has every movie. So
Really?
yeah, bobsmovies.net.
Bob's Movies.
Yeah, pretty good.
I use Pornhub.
That's a good one too. Classic.
The soft-shelled turtle urinates through its mouth.
Classic. We had a winner. Someone said mouth, I think.
You said mouth.
I said mouth. What do
He
you know?
did. He does not remember.
Godzilla said mouth.
Yeah, I mean lizards. We know reptiles.
I'm the one keeping track of the game.
No, we're not, Monster. He's keeping
Yeah.
track of people in the audience. Comedy Monster, your head's disappearing more. You're like that turtle. Are you going to pee out your mouth?
What's the comedy monster pee out
My soft underbelly.
of? Nice.
That's why I thought of it. I assumed we had that in common. Turns out
It says it goes through its mouth, but when it needs to go, what it does is it finds a puddle, dumps its head underwater, and then pees, like all of you do in the swimming pool. Goes underwater and lets it out.
It's a little shy.
I love to be in the pool. Very relieving.
Bell,
Mr.
please keep your
Regilio,
mouth size.
are you a pool peer, Mr. Regilio?
In my youth, yes.
How about shower peers? Who pees in the shower?
Oh, I pee in the shower. I love to pee in the shower.
Okay, I think that's the perfect lead-in for the next question, actually. In Korea, what is cool piss? Cool piss is a term in Korea. What is it? Mr. Regilio, what do you think Korean cool piss is?
Japanese beer.
Would very well be. Mr. Monster.
It's slang for Sprite. Sprite. It's the same thing.
You got me believing you. I'm just scared you're going to come down from the North Pole too early at this point. What about you, Godzilla?
Before I get my question, Bell requested I pee in my mouth, and I'd say sign for my premium Snapchat for that type of content. I can't give that away for free.
That's
Too
an
valuable.
OnlyFans request.
Yeah, OnlyFans request.
www.lizardpersonpissesinmouth.com /OnlyFans.
Yeah. And I would say cool piss is urine and saffron infused Cool Whip.
That sounds actually quite tasty.
Yeah, refreshing.
Piss you put in the freezer and then rub on your partner during foreplay.
Tracy's getting that giraffe stuff.
Tracy, she comes here every week and she gets the answers. They're all kinds of kinky as fuck, but she got them.
Belle, I think Belle really wants to see me pee because her answer is cool piss is when Cyrus pees out of his mouth.
Yeah, I don't understand that, but all right. Cool piss in Korea it's fruit juice. It's what they drink after eating very, very spicy food. It's a fruit juice called cool piss. See, I told you these answers aren't always good. I just read the question first.
Fruit juice.
Fruit juice. Not a nice cool glass of duct tape like you're used to, I know.
I didn't see that coming.
You know what juices?
You ever see anything coming with your head tucked in there like that? Can you even see your own self come?
I don't.
I didn't think you could even see yourself come. Okay, there's something
Oh shit.
that exits your body at approximately 28 miles per hour. What do you think it is? There's something that exits your body at approximately 28 miles per hour. What do you think this would be? Mr. Liberal Snowflake looking person who always thinks he's right, Mr. Regilio? I don't think that's an American name, but I'll let it slide.
Well, I would say that my hopes and my dreams exit my body at about that speed on a regular basis.
After all these years, you still have hopes and dreams. God bless you. God bless you. Most of us, they've exited and gone. I have to look up to you for still having some that can leave that quickly. All right, Mr. Godzilla, what do you think? Exits your body at approximately 28 miles an hour.
It was that would be my hair when I turned 30.
Yeah, you know, that's actually true. I remember that. I did see that happen. It happened within a matter of 5 seconds, much like a sloth having sex. It just, there his hair went. I was there at the, it was during the middle of a comedy show, and he was on stage, and he walked on stage with it and walked off stage without it. It was quite something.
I walked on stage. I walked on stage looking like Michael Miserio, and I left looking like Pitbull. That's what happened.
What about you, Comedy Monster? What do you think exits the body at 28 miles an hour?
A hiccup. Hiccups. I've measured it before, and it was right in between 27 and 29 miles an hour. So
you have one of those little speed things that they do for the baseball batting cages.
Exactly. We had one of those speedometers. It measured my hiccups. I had a bad bout one night, and we just decided to measure it for fun.
Well, there you go. There you go. Did you answer Godzilla? I can't remember it.
Yeah, I had the hair joke.
Oh, that's right. That's right. What about people at home?
Bell is still on P, so we got P from Bell. Tracy is dead skin flakes. Nina had dicks when they see me in the light. Good joke.
You know, that happens to me, Nina, too. They don't exit my body, but they exit the area of my body as men when they turn on the lights. Okay, the answer is huh?
We have one more. We have one, Lisa, which I think is the right answer. Lisa said sneeze.
Sneeze, Lisa. Okay. I will answer this. When exiting the body, what travels at approximately 28 miles per hour? Ejaculate.
Wow, that fast, huh?
Comedy Monster, you are doing the speedometer thing at the wrong end.
I'm gonna have to measure that one tonight.
You know, you get drunk on duct tape and you do that and get back to us.
So does that mean if I'm over 28 miles an hour, I'm speeding?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, actually.
I would say that's definitely a young man's jizz. Like mine did not go 20 miles an hour anymore. Maybe when I was like 20, I was pitching that fast. I've definitely lost a step.
Good point. Now it just seeps out slowly and steadily.
Yeah, kind of like the pee out of your belly. It's the same way.
I want to thank you all for those visuals to help keep me on my diet.
Touche, touche.
King Adolf Frederick. We'll have one more for y'all. We are going to the first and the third Thursdays of every month. We'll be back on July 2nd. To all those watching, we didn't have the coladas in this week. I thought somebody was missing. Okay, King Adolf Frederick of Sweden died after overindulging in what? King Adolf Frederick of Sweden died after overindulging in what? Godzilla.
Oh, yeah, I'm Godzilla. Sorry.
All that destruction has really fucked with your head, hasn't it?
You know, I've seen some things, man. I mean, you know, everyone's like, oh, no, it's Godzilla. But it's like, you know, I'm affected too. You know, it hurts everybody. With a name like Adolf, it's got to be anti-Semitism. So I'm going to go with that.
Okay, after overindulging in anti-Semitism, Mr. Regilio.
Pornography.
Pornography. All right. Comedy Monster, what is your answer?
Mushrooms.
After overindulging in mushrooms.
Yeah, too many will do that to you.
Well, okay, well, what do you think?
Mushrooms.
For the people at home.
We got some good ones. Tracy says black licorice. And then Nina goes eating pig intestines previously used as condoms. Great callback. Great callback.
That it?
Yeah, that's all I got.
A couple? Okay. So it actually, is he died after overindulging in a huge meal.
I
What
got it.
power?
Mushrooms.
I'm going to do one more because I didn't like that one.
That was very anticlimactic.
Okay, the Roman priest known as Haruspex tried to foretell the future by studying what? The Roman priest known as Haruspex tried to foretell the future by studying what? Mr. Virgilio.
Pig intestines.
Studying pig intestines. That seems to be a favorite of everybody's. Mr. Monster.
I know this one actually. This is the guy who looked at the stars and created horoscopes. So the answer is horoscopes.
He tried to predict the future by looking at horoscopes. I don't know. Okay, Mr. Godzilla.
I'm gonna say pubic hairs.
Pubic hairs. That's a possibility there. That seems like something that an ancient Roman would do.
Yeah.
What do we got? What do we got going on at home?
We got Lisa says sexy times. Tracy says jizz patterns. That's also realistic. And then Jeff says big cocks. Nina, contents of dinosaur poop. Jurassic Park reference. I like that.
Tracy said black licorice too. Lisa says by studying sexy times. All right, here we go. Our final answer for the night. The Roman priest known as Haruspex tried to foretell the future by studying animal guts.
Wow, you nailed it.
Close enough for me. Well, you were all so much fun. I'm glad, even though Godzilla, we need to get you to be a true American now. You need to take the test and become American. All the others are Americans. I want to thank you, real Americans and Americans, for being on the show today. At home, you should look these people up. They're very, very entertaining folk. They have ideas. They have creativity. They have probably nude pictures somewhere or something. So you should look them up because I'm sure at some point it's going to be worth your while. I hope you survive the COVID, Mr. Virgilio and Mr. Monster.
Gracias.
Mr. Monster, you can't have any COVID. You're so far away in the North Pole. But Mr. Virgilio, you're in Silver Lake, and I know that there's a lot of people over there. So
Oh yeah.
be careful. I mean, I got a lot of people living here, but it's all, family. It's all cousin brothers and stuff, so.
That's how they get you.
Mr. Godzilla, thank you once again. We will be back on the 2nd. We'll have Tawdry Hepburn as a guest then, and another person to be determined. But Tawdry's always a favorite. Okay, go out and support the arts.
Hold on. Don't forget, Tracy, you went for the Queen of England anal joke. That was the winner.
Okay, Queen of England anal. Okay, Tracy got it. All right. Yeah, I forgot to ask. Everybody, thank you again. Support each other. Love
you,
y'all.
guys.
Bye.